Patreons, thank you for joining us. This is going to be extremely informal. It may not be any fun whatsoever. I really have no idea what to predict. Also, aiming this camera and making sure the sound stays on is going to be a very difficult task, so don't expect us to get it all right. But we'll do what we can. First off, let me start by saying thank you to each of you for supporting us and participating. It really just is a wonderful thing, what you've done. So thank you for that. Secondly, let me say this camera's on a bit of a delay, so I can't tell if I aimed it right until well after I've aimed it wrong. So we're just going to see how that works out. Little Harvey seems like he's got places he wants to be there, not on his bed. He's not quite ready for this experience. Custard's completely all over it. Hey, Harv. Hey, let's get up and work towards up here and see if that helps out. Here we go. You've never done this, so he's a little bit concerned. He's not quite sure what to make of it. Oh boy, sound bad, huh? Well, there's probably nothing I can do about the sound, guys. There's probably nothing. But let me at least make an attempt. I'm going to leave the room for, as soon as DJ comes back, I'll leave the room for 1 second and see what I can do about it. Because I do have a lot to say. This is where we read out the names of the supporters and say thank you to individuals. So hopefully DJ's on the way back. I'm just going to avoid saying too much until we get that hopefully fixed. Just because. You be nice. Hang on a second here. Let's see where DJ's at. Dewey? Hey, where are you? Okay. I know, that's why I need you here. Come in here and watch the cast while I go try to fix it. Good. Hang out here with you guys for just a minute, okay? I'm going to go check on the audio and see if I can do anything about it. I may not be able to.
Come here, Logan. You're just gonna hog the toy. Hey, Harv, come here.
guys. All right. Sounds like the audio might be a little bit better for the out.
Yeah.
Is he being too violent?
He was hogging the toy.
Oh, well, that's okay. The custard's just going to hog it otherwise.
Well, Harley would go and hide.
Okay.
They're both here, so.
All right. Okay, so I don't know how long this sound is going to be good. I think I mentioned this on Patreon, but what we're doing here is using the old encoder that we know has issues, and we're doing that because we only have one license for the new encoder. For next month's live stream, we will find a better solution. I don't know exactly what it'll be. I really like the idea of Periscope because we've used it a little bit and it's fun, but it may not be something that everybody wants to do. Then again, not everybody gets a vote. If most folks want to do it, we still may do it anyway, just because it's so darn convenient. But I don't know. We'll see. We've got more or less a month to figure it out. So that's exactly what we'll do. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. But
no, I had the thing on. I don't know if that slows it down.
Oh yeah, there's no point in having that on anyway.
Why? It shows you what is on right now.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It's all right.
Exactly what you're complaining about.
Yeah, I'd rather just complain.
Okay.
Good times, right? Somewhere I have it on the delay here, though. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Good. Okay.
I think Harvey's going to be a toy hog.
I Love Sunshine loves your shirt, DJ. So does Ian. I don't know where Ian is at, but I know he loves that shirt. All right, so one of the things that we like to do on this stream is to say thank you to folks individually, and there's a whole bunch of folks this month that whose names we need to read off and say thank you. So this could take a little bit longer than it has in the past, which is a good problem to have, I think. Right? Right. Right, of course. So, hopefully I don't miss anybody, but let's just start with our old friend Rusty. DJ would probably say thank you to you specifically if she could, but she doesn't like to talk on the stream, so we're just going to say she can't. She's laughing at that. I don't know how much you guys can hear, so hopefully enough.
The audio is better.
It is for now, yeah, but we don't know how long it'll last. So anyway, Rusty, thank you. I think I know who Dina is, too. So, Dina, thank you. I think that you're one of the folks that comes on the chat with us, although it's hard sometimes to guess whether the same name on Patreon and the chat means it's really the same person. But I assume it is, so...
Yes, it's her.
Okay, DJ says yes, it's you. So, thank you, Dina. I would have thanked you anyway, but this time I actually know who I'm talking to. Destiny, Georgia, and Christy, I want to thank all three of you so much for your contributions, very generous contributions. Thank you for helping support these kittens. Seriously. I feel like I'm missing a name in here. My printout has an issue, so I'm going to miss a couple people, or maybe just one, and I apologize. Whoever it is that is on Patreon and uses Mega Man as their little icon, as their avatar, I'm just going to call you Mega Man because thank you, Mega Man. Wow. Thank you, Mega Man.
Do you want me to pull it up on the laptop?
Yeah, you can if you want, and then you can help correct it. That's fine. We also have an Ariane. I don't know. So one thing I promise is that I will mispronounce your name. I can always do that. But thank you, Ariane. Ariane. I'm going with Ariane. I'll just stick with what I know, which the next few folks I definitely know. We know Mark Dell, who I can call out by both of his names because that's what he uses online all the time. Mark, I think most of you probably know too, either from the chat or because Mark is our sort of our de facto gift master. He takes gifts off the live stream and makes them just wonderfully. So we greatly appreciate that. In fact, I've posted a whole bunch of those individually on the Twitter, so you probably have seen them. I hear the sound is bad again. So what can I do?
Can I do something?
No, not really.
What did you do before?
I switched it from hardware to software encoding on my computer downstairs. And probably if I switch it back, it'll work for a little while. So I'm sorry the sound's going to be choppy for a minute, but when I get it just a second, I will run out and try switching it back and see if we can make it work for a little bit longer. I don't know. Anyway, I was saying, Mark, Al, thank you so much for everything you do for us. Greatly appreciated. And in the same vein, Ian is a regular chatter and a long-time supporter. Ian, thank you. I hope you can hear that. It's not too chopped up, but Ian I just mentioned him a minute ago, a big fan of the shirt the DJ is wearing today, and somebody that's chatted with us for a long time, and often has made requests as a fan, so we appreciate all that. Also, when it comes to Mark's gifts, the thing I was just about to say before I noticed the sound was bad, I hope you can hear this. I posted quite a few of them individually on the Twitter, but he got a page where they all are together, and it's just epic. And I will tweet that out later today, I promise, and then you guys can just see all of Mark's gifts, and they're just wonderful, really, really awesome. I'm going to thank one more person, Saber. Just plain old Saber. That's one name, like Cher. Oh, Sabre. Yes, Sabre. I probably got that wrong, Sabre. Anyway, Sabre.
No, I think it's Saber.
No, I think it's Sabre. Sabre is what rhymes in our song. We really got to stick with it. So, Sabre, thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate it. I'm going to leave DJ to entertain these cats for just a minute. She's probably not going to say anything to you guys, but it's fine because the sound's bad and you can't hear it anyway. And then I will switch the sound. Hopefully we'll get it solved, and I will be right back. I'm so sorry that this is just plagued with technical difficulties today. Keep an eye on these guys and make sure they don't fall off the bed or anything. Okay. I'll be right back, folks. Well, I switched the sound, but I'm not clear whether this made any difference because there's nothing to hear when DJ's playing with the kittens. So Hopefully it did, and if it didn't, I think I'm just going to have to say I'm sorry. We'll do better next month, I promise. We'll totally find something. If it's better or if it's not, somebody say something in the YouTube chat, though, just so I know. That's all I'm watching. And in the meantime, assuming it's better, let me just say thank you again to Sabre because you really helped us out. Thank you.
I didn't even spell it the right way.
Yes, okay, it's Sabre. It's not Sabre. I'm making a joke from The Office. I'm sure everybody knows that. Okay, good. I hear you guys can hear me. I don't know how long that's going to last, so let me plow through some of the people that we want to thank. And that way we're sure we got it out of the way. Also, while the sound was bad, I had thanked Ian, so I'm just going to say Ian again, but Ian knows that he gets all the thanks anyway, so I don't have to make a big deal out of it, I don't think. Thank you also to Nico, who is, and Leonard, and Robert, and D. Hutch. These are all people that I recognize right away from the credits at the end of our videos because they've contributed at that level, and we just greatly, greatly appreciate it. I would like to say a couple things about that, but I'm going to try to save it for a minute. We'll get to it about the credits at the end of the video. I said it in a Patreon post, but it bears repeating, so we'll get to that in just a second. We've got a couple of new folks too that are pledging at a higher level. So that's Corey and Jenny. Thank you both. Jenny, I think, has joined us on the chat recently too, so we appreciate that. We love talking to you folks. I mean, any of you that are Patreons, Patreon has recently integrated to Discord, and Discord is what we use for our live chat now. And a great number of you have joined us there. Patreon should make it very easy for you to join us. But I guess the thing that I'd like to say is if you have not yet joined us there, please do. It's so fun for us to get a chance to talk to you guys. It really is.
That's where I talk.
And yeah, if you ever want to say anything to DJ and actually hear DJ communicate, DJ communicates on the live chat all the time. You're not going to hear her voice, but she will definitely tell you what she thinks. Yes, and all the secrets of everyone's life are exposed on the live chat, so.
Oh, great. Someone's gonna love that.
Yeah.
Can I bring Cornell?
Yeah, we should switch out Harvey, so bring Harvey back.
And really? You don't want?
Well, if you want to try two of them at once, I'm fine with that, but that room's going to get pretty boring for the people watching the regular live stream. Just to say something about how you're sorry to them when you're in there.
No.
Well, then let me go.
Okay, go.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, all right, I'll be right back. Hopefully the sound stays long enough for me to come back and thank a couple more people, because we've got a couple more to thank.
You're gonna get tangled up. Harvey.
Okay. Where are you? You should remember this room. You started life in this room. This is where you were born.
Very slowly.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm sure that all of you guys know, but little Nellie here was, well, she was kind of an issue at birth, so she came out fine, though. That's what counts. I think we've just got custard cam here. Let's move this a little bit and see if we can, well, it's hard to find the right angle, and custard is so much like, yeah, he just wants to cause problems, that's all. Alright, so hopefully before the sound goes bad again, let's see if I can get through thanking the last couple folks that we really owe some thanks to in a big way. Christopher Dilly, I'm only using both of his names because he's already called out that way in the credits on our videos. Thank you so much. I really don't know how to thank you enough. So that's all I'm going to do. And also Asha, I'm not even going to guess, but thank you to just so much. So much. Really so much. The generosity of you folks, all of you, is just incredible. We greatly appreciate it. The kittens appreciate it. It just is making these lives so much better. Really so much better. So that brings me to a little bit of something that I wanted to talk about. I mentioned this on the Patreon post a little bit. But since we're doing this, and since this is going to get published and maybe people listen to it later, I'd like to take just a minute to say a word about how Patreon works. And that is that Patreon bills people monthly, or does for our stuff anyway. And if you subscribe or pledge to us on Patreon, say today, you don't get charged anything until the end of the month, or I guess technically the start of next month, whatever. And the reason that is sort of important for us to say is that there are often people that have pledged a certain amount of money and are due maybe a certain kind of reward, but in actual fact, they haven't, there's no money that's changed hands yet, and they can at any time modify their pledge. So, say for instance somebody signs up for $50 and wants the $50 reward, but we send out a card to them, which is the $50 reward, and then at the end of the month they change their pledge to $5. Then what we get from them is $5. And the fact that we've already sent out the card is just, there's nothing we can do about it. Now, I'm not particularly worried about what I would call people ripping us off. Changing your pledge is fine. None of our rewards cost very much. And so we're not, people on Patreon sometimes make things and lose a lot of money this way, and it's just terrible for them. In our case, it's not terrible. We're not out that much if it happens. I'm not too concerned about it. But I bring it up because it's important for you guys to know that in general, some of these rewards, like the cards and the video, are going to be on a month delay, so to speak. If you were to sign up for one today, you probably wouldn't get it until next month, because it's not until next month that the money's actually changed hands. I hope that makes sense. In a related note, in the past, we've been a little bit generous in giving out rewards. For instance, you're supposed to pledge $1 to get early access to videos, but we have given that early access to everyone. And last month, you're supposed to pledge, I think $5 to join this stream, but we invited everybody. This month, we only invited the folks that were at $5. And there's other examples of that sort of thing too, where we've gone beyond what we promised. And I think that in the future we're going to do more and more of doing what we promised. I think it's fair. It's more fair for you guys. You sort of get what you paid for, in a sense. And we're also starting to get so many supporters that we got to do what we can to limit the amount of work that we're doing on their behalf. So. That's all. That's really all. We want to make sure everybody gets exactly what they ask for, but we probably won't be giving away so much stuff that they didn't. So all that was a lot of talk, and it was talk to explain that there's one more person that I would very much like to thank, although not to out anybody, this person does fall into one of those categories of doesn't actually qualify for thanks until next month. But Bill I'm just going to use the first name. Bill, thank you so much for your generous pledge. And next month we will definitely be in further contact with you. So thank you, Bill. Wow. I think I just ran out of all the things that I wanted to make sure I talked about. I thanked everybody. I talked. This toy is destroyed, by the way. I really have to make a new one. Now, at this point, it is just a sparkly pipe cleaner on the end of a string. But they still like it, so I guess that's okay. Okay. Oh, Bill is actually on the YouTube chat right now. How about that? Hey, Bill, thank you. I'm glad that you joined us.
Oh, we all thought he was Princeton.
Yep. Good. Thank you, Aaron. I don't know how to pronounce your YouTube name, but thank you for letting me know the sound is still good. I have no idea how to say some of these names. You know, I'm used to chatting on the live chat where we just type, and typing a name is easy. I never get that wrong. Not like Ian.
Special shout out to Ian.
Well, you could call it a special shout out. I'm basically making fun of Ian for all of his typos, though. It's ridiculous.
They're impressive.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculously impressive, I suppose. Why don't you stay here for a second and watch these guys? I'm going to trade out our little sleepy Harv for a Yale. Hey, Harv.
Harvey Monster.
You want to go back with Ivy and we'll get Yale in here to take your place? Because you don't look like you're having fun anymore.
Cornell. Hey, baby.
All right. So, I thought of something while I was retrieving Yale that I meant to talk about too, as long as the sound is good. And this is sort of our venue for talking to you folks. And think of this as our venue for talking to everybody, because after these streams are done, we post them on YouTube and a lot of people watch them. So there's somebody else that I want to give a shout out to. Oh, hi again. I'm glad you joined us. Yeah. I need to give a shout out to a fellow named Dimitri, who I think I was just saying this on the regular live stream, but we've been having some YouTube issues where our URL keeps changing, and we've tried various things to solve it. And my latest idea for solving it is to basically have a backup stream running from another location, so that if our power goes out or our internet goes down or anything else takes a Kitten can be streamed offline, that one will automatically take over. That's the idea. I think this will work. I do not yet have any proof that it will work. Sound is out. right, folks. So we're pretty much done with what we wanted to talk about. So if the sound goes out again, we may just stop talking and not solve it, and just let you guys watch the cats play a little bit more. Hopefully it's solved right now. I don't know. Somebody on the chat, let me know. If I still sound like I'm talking through a fan, then I'll just shut up. But I just did the same solution that's worked the last few times, so hopefully it's going now. Okay, sound is good. Okay, so what I was just in the middle of saying is that we're trying to solve the issues that we have with YouTube, sort of to simplify it, deleting our stream. They change the URL, they remove all of our statistics, and we basically have to start over with the live stream, and that happens anytime we go offline. And my current proposal for solving that is to have a streaming computer set up off-site so that if the internet goes down here, the power goes out, anything takes us offline, that streaming computer will automatically take over. It won't show kittens, obviously. It'll just show sort of a technical difficulties page, but it will keep the stream alive, and then YouTube will not kill it. That's the plan. I haven't tested it to see how well this really works. My problem wasn't getting that stream to work at all. And a fellow named Dimitri wrote in this morning with the solution. The solution to getting that stream to work. And I tested it, and it works. So now I have to test whether the larger idea works. But I think it probably will. I'm hopeful. And I'll be testing it today, so we'll find out for sure. But all that is to say, Dimitri, we owe you great thanks. I don't know if you're watching. You seem like kind of a busy guy. But the solution that you gave is exactly what I asked for, and it actually works. So thank you. That was basically everything I wanted to talk about. So if the sound does go out again, I was saying we'll just let it stay out for the rest of the stream, and we'll just play with these kittens until we all get tired of it. Aaron Son X. Okay, Aaron Son X. I got that. Are we going to stream Human Academy? So some of you folks know, as part of our testing for this YouTube problem, we were running a secondary stream just for the people that join us on the Discord chat. And it wasn't even for them, it was just for testing, and we invited them to join in and watch the stream so that we could have some extra hands on deck for testing. And they were you were all very helpful, all of you that were part of the Discord chat and all of you that watched that stream. Thank you for helping out, and you were also hilarious. I mean, it was seriously funny. If you weren't there, you kind of had to be there. But the stream that we used was of construction workers that are working in our backyard this week and last week. And as we were just streaming them, everybody was commenting on it as though they were Kitten Academy. And it was very, very, very funny. I won't even bother getting into the jokes that were made, but they were hilarious. If you are watching this later on YouTube because you're not a Patreon subscriber, this sort of thing, I think, is all the reason to give us $1 a month on Patreon, join the Discord chat, and you will laugh. It's just good times all around. It's a bunch of really, really good people. Yeah, we'll let Ivy out as soon as we're done in here. Since we're both in here, I don't want to just let Ivy run around the house completely without any observation. But as soon as we're done in here, we'll let Ivy out again, and she'll run around. In fact, usually what's going on is DJ is studying her school in here, and Ivy comes in here and sleeps on the bed with her, and they have a good time. And that'll probably happen again. gotta give somebody else a chance, Logan Bunny.
You won't. It's Loganberry Cam. Can you pick up Yale?
Where are you exploring, Yale?
Loganberry out. Do you want Ari, maybe?
If you can find Ari, he would be a perfect choice. But if not, you can just take Logan Bunny out for a minute.
Yeah. Hi, Orange. Come on. Come on, baby.
Is it a yes to Human Academy next week? I don't know. It depends. If we still need some more testing, we will absolutely use the Human Academy camera for that test. But I'm kind of hoping I can get all the testing done today, and we can actually turn on the new stream. The regular stream with the new method, and be happy from now on. So we'll see. Maybe Human Academy, maybe not. It is hilarious, though. Human Academy is very, very funny. So Cornell is watching you guys. Cornell is actually watching the computer and the play. I'm just guessing where I'm aiming this. I think she wants that kitten that's on the screen. I think DJ's trying to find Ari to bring him in here for some of this. But Ari can be hard to find. Alright, it sounds like Human Academy may be back next week by popular demand, just for the Patreons that join us on Discord. I'm not going to, make a big post out of it or make it public, but we'll bring Human Academy back on Discord, okay? Promise. Any of you that have joined us, and I know everybody that's listening to me right now is eligible for or already on Discord, but those of you that are listening to me later, after this is on YouTube, you can definitely still subscribe to the Patreon and then join us on Discord and participate in Human Academy.
That's going to be a thing, huh?
It's going to be a thing next week at least, yeah.
Oh, really?
Popular demand. The people have spoken. So, like I said, we're not going to publish it, out to the public, but for folks that are watching, they can definitely join in.
It was surprisingly interesting.
It was, and it was very funny. The comments people were making, we all had a good time. So we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. Ivy, by the way, just got brought into the room. I don't know if you saw her for a second before she ran under the bed. So that's what she's doing now. She's just hanging out under the bed.
Old stompy grounds.
Yep.
Where's the ball go? Here it is.
Allie, we're getting Human Academy jokes in here. Allie says, I was surprised how quickly you taught them how to walk on that stream. Help feed humans donuts. I swear to gosh, people, it just really cracked me up, the whole thing. I think my favorite comment might have been, the tape measure, the stuff about the tape measure toy being their favorite toy, and how they were playing with the tape measure toy. It was really funny. Yes, and the hammer toy, yes.
Ivy. I see.
Was that Ian? Yes.
Of
course it was.
Ivy, come here. Ivy. Ivy, come on up. Are you Ivy?
I can get her out here for a minute if you would like to play with the kittens.
It's okay. I think she's just comfortable down there.
She might want a big belly rub on the camera, though.
Ivy.
Can I at least try it?
Yeah.
brought you a belly rub.
Hmm?
It's free. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Ivy. Okay, let's just try this. Come here. Okay. You don't have to keep with it, but I just, want to start you out so you know what's up. Okay. What? What? Come here, Ivy. Come here.
Come here.
Ivy, come here.
She wants to look out the window again.
Oh, come here, Ivy. Come here, sweetie pie. Sweetie pie, Ivy. Sweetie pie, Ivy. Little sweetie pie, Ivy.
Where's she want to go? Here.
Elevator butt. Now she's into it.
Oh.
Do you want to do that, or should I?
Here.
Okay, Ivy. Go get it.
Oh, Cornell monster.
I can't reach it. Okay, got it. Oh, I'm sorry, Yale. Yale got smacked.
You okay, Yale?
He's fine. Look at that. Get it, Yale. Get it. Oh, yeah. It's all you. Oh, we still have the block list up. Dina said kitty butt lifts are the best. Blocked. Yale's a bit of a jumper.
It's good.
Danny, you're not blocked. It's just nobody could see what you said about butt lifts because you used the word butt, and that's a blocked word. Oh, hi, Barry. I guess Harvey's on timeout because apparently Harvey got left in the Kitten Academy room all by himself.
He was napping.
Yeah, I guess he's napping over there right now. Oh, that's what Rainbow Drop says too. He's sleeping. Okay. He was tired out. There's a lot of excitement for a little Harv.
Oh, I hear birds. Cornell! Where are the birds? Cornell hears the birds.
Yeah, Donna, we're really glad about how well Yale has recovered. She's really just great. I mean,
If you guys watch the weight chart on a daily basis, the fourth or fifth tab on the chart is a graph of their weights. It says Chart Ivy. And if you go to that tab, you can see exactly where Yale got sick. And it's like a big dip in her curve. But then you can see that she's doing so well now. Her curve's just going straight up like the others. Yale just went off the bed. She's fine. She just looks a little confused. She's like, where am I? How did I get here? She's fine. Did Ivy went in the cat run once, didn't she?
No, did you take her out there?
I can't remember now if she's been out there once or not, but we should definitely show Ivy where the cat run is, because I think that would be something she would enjoy.
We can do that right now.
Well, right now might be a little much.
Why? Ivy, come back out.
Because, I'll tell you why, because we should try to get her to go out there and periscope it.
How much are you going to do on one day?
Well, it didn't say it had to be right now. Maybe this afternoon, though. Yes, yes. Aaron Sunex. Yale was just trying to show everybody how healthy she was so she can take a dive off the head. Yeah, leave them fall. Exactly. Okay, good job, Yale. Yeah, we like. I think it was at the beginning. I have not. I saw Periscope as an option for private Periscope, and I have not yet tried it, so I don't know how it works. But I think that might be the way to do this next month. And then instead of just in here, we can sort of take a walk around and see various things. That might be fun. Maybe. Something to think about is next. I do not want to have to deal with all these video issues and having a camera on from the other room. Oh, here you okay? I'll get her nose on the thing. Right into it and look a little blended. Oh, time's out. Okay, we're not talking, so I have to copy some of it. Like I said, we're done talking now. Done talking. We're going to go for a couple more minutes anyway. Thank you, though. Thank you, everybody. remember that if I have just one single camera, I don't know how to do that in Linux. I have to peg, and I think it works flawlessly. So I should have done that. I wasn't thinking. I know you can't hear well, so yeah. Say it on for the people that are watching. Sorry. Can you say? I don't know. Your index is talking about everything for this thing. I'm not going to do the whole paragraph. That would be fun. No, Ian starts with you're just laying the ground and it looks like already known out, and the people complain about it. Well, complain anything, but they were keeping the I interrupted them and I woke up and I didn't. No, just hanging. I was licking. Really cute. Is he still on that? I think I'm starting to get a little tired out now. All right, folks. We're out for the stream. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry.